Welcome back to Teenage Nightmares, the place that drags you deeper into the world of the unknown. In tonight's spine-chilling episode, we'll hear from Judith as she recounts the eerie experience she had while living alone. So sit back, get cozy, and prepare for another nightmare. Hello, my name is Judith. This story takes place in the spring of 1989. I was 19 years old and had just moved to a small town. I was on my own for the very first time. The mix of emotions was overwhelming, excitement tangled with nerves. Though I was only a few hours from where I grew up, the thought of being truly alone for the first time made me uneasy. Thankfully, there was a bright side. The move came with a new job, one that paid well, and that made the future feel promising, even if uncertain. Plus, finding a place to live was surprisingly easy. My mom had a friend in the area who helped me find a small, charming cottage. It sat in the middle of nowhere, but the surroundings were beautiful. Trees stretching in every direction, wildflowers scattered along the edges of the property, and an air of quiet I had never known before. The old woman who owned the main house nearby was kind and welcoming, which made me feel even more at ease. The only warning my mom's friend gave me was about the nights. There were no streetlights anywhere in the area, which meant that once the sun went down, the darkness was absolute. Still, that didn't bother me. I wasn't much of a night owl anyway. I preferred staying home, curled up with a movie. Besides, after growing up in a house with 8 people, the thought of peace and quiet felt like a dream. But if I had known the nightmares that little cottage would bring, I would have never stepped foot inside. After a few hours of driving along the desolate two-lane highway, I finally arrived. From the outside, the cottage looked adorable and welcoming, surrounded by trees and wildflowers. It almost seemed whimsical, like something from a storybook. I was genuinely excited to head inside. After parking, I grabbed my things. I had packed light. The cottage was already fully furnished. So all I brought was my suitcase, a small TV, my VCR, and a handful of VHS tapes. Inside, the place was simple but cozy. A single sofa, a rocking chair, a small bedroom, and a bathroom. It was quaint, clean, and perfect for me, or so I thought. Once I settled in, I set up my TV and decided to watch The Karate Kid. I'd already seen it countless times, but it was my comfort movie. I threw on my pajamas, grabbed a few snacks from my bag, pressed play, and stretched out on the bed ready to relax. The first hour passed without issue, but midway through the movie, I noticed something strange. I was lying on my side, facing the TV. I had it set up near the open bedroom door. Out of the corner of my eye, I thought I saw a shadow in the doorway. At first, I dismissed it, telling myself I was just tired.